So much for letting us be a part of your day. We have a big VIP savings event going on today that I'm excited that if you have the HSN card, well, if you don't have the HSN card, we can save you $40. So that's a nice little treat that you can put towards our Today Special. And then once you have your HSN card, you get days like today, which offer a VIP savings event. There is a code that you can use to save an instant $20 when you spend $99 or more. You can write that code down and you can use it as many times as you want. And I was trying to patiently wait for the code to pop up to tell you. So hopefully you got a picture of it. Oh, 186-867, 186-867. All right, everyone. You know what I love about the weekends? The weekends, we usually do a lot of eating and a lot of cooking might be happening in your home. And if you are stressed out in the kitchen, we've got Chef Curtis Stone to the rescue. We're gonna dive into the world of DuraPan and bring you a pot that can do it all. It's our best buy of the day. All right, the amazing Chef Curtis Stone is in studio with us today, and he is cooking, searing, grilling, frying, braising. He's doing all the things in the all-day pot. Guess what? It's the 5.7 quart DuraPan as it's making its debut as a Today's Special for the first time ever in this size. We have gorgeous colors. It has the incredible handles and the lid, and even comes with a wooden spoon that you can place on top. Now today, for one day only, it is on sale for $59.99. So you can see there is salmon going, you've got some great steak going over there. We're gonna really take a look at all the things that you can cook and create and enjoy at home. The capacity is extremely large at 5.7 quarts, so you can see Chef is adding to it continuously. Even heat conduction, non-stick, easy to clean, and it's a workhorse. It's a workhorse that you're gonna leave out and you're gonna use for those cold, chilly days when it's maybe a stew or it's the, you know, you're trying to make meals for more than one person. Maybe you're hosting, maybe it's after a sports game. And what's really incredible, what we're doing today is we have some beautiful standout colors. So right here on top, very popular, very happy, very cheerful. It's the sunflower, that gorgeous yellow. Everybody gets the coordinating and matching lid. Next up after that, we have it for you in hunter green. Remember, these are $59.99. Turquoise blue, brand new sea salt. It's been extremely popular. So if you want sea salt, already a third of our quantity that we brought in for the day has been spoken for. White, classic and pure. Stone gray, if you have gone back and you've been collecting Curtis's cookware, you know that he has everything in stone gray. We have it in black, and then a lot of you love it in red. Now, you'll get the lid. Oh, mulberry, and mulberry, how pretty is this? Oh, I love this color. This is like the fashion color of the year. And then you're getting the wooden spoon and the lid to go along with it. Let me draw your attention to the retail compare. This pan should easily be twice the price. So today with FlexPay, love to send it home to you. You can dive right in. And Chef Curtis Stone, of course, we adore him. He came all the way from California to spend time with us today. Chef, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Today's Special Day.
Mother's Day's around the corner. We're celebrating the mums. Easter's around the corner. This is an incredible gift.
It really is.
But way more than that, it is just one of those brilliant pots. Look, I've actually gone ahead and done grilled salmon. So I've sauteed the salmon with broccoli right up the front there. Absolutely beautiful way to serve. So yes, it's a beautiful, big, deep pot, right? And you can do everything you can imagine, almost 6 quarts in size. You can deep fry, but you can also saute, right? Because it's DuraPan. So look what I've got here. Chicken thighs, I'm gonna go ahead and throw them straight in. Now, you know chicken thighs, with no oil or butter, they stick, right? Which is why you have to put oil and butter. Well, you do with every pan but the DuraPan, because look at mine. Even skin on chicken thighs, with no oil or butter, slide around the pan. So you get that beautiful crispy skin on the outside. It works so brilliantly well. We've built so many features into this product. This is that gorgeous brand new color, and I'm gonna show you something really cool. These little dots here, they're called braising dots. The condensation gets on the top of the lid. And then because of these dots, it then showers your food in, so you get much juicier results. Here I've browned my beef. I've covered it in stock. There's lots of veggies in there. You're getting this gorgeous beechwood spoon, by the way. It's a beautiful wooden spoon. You can see my veggies. You can see the quantity that you're able to use. We've even given it a beautiful paint in here, so of course that spoon's never going to splinter and coordinates. You pop the lid on, and guess what? You stick it in the oven. So I have my silicone handles. I'm going to use my red ones. We have them in red, grey, black. We've sadly sold out of a couple of colours of those already. I'm going to lift that up, take it on back to my oven. Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to slide it down here, and then I'm going up to my top oven because I want to show you absolutely how wonderful this cooks. So you can take it to 450 degrees. That's what we love about it. By the way, that silicone handle can even lift the lid. Ooh, oh, yeah. So there's that same kind of a pot roast. Just let me show you the tenderness. Because, I mean...
Oh, my gosh.
Is that something else or what? I mean, for St. Paddy's Day, maybe you want to do a little corned beef. You can do braised brisket. You can do curries, stews, pot roast. It literally does it all. And if I just pick this up, and of course you're going to use those silicone handles because this just came straight out of the oven, drop it down on your trivet. Let me get the red spoon that you'll be taking home, right? And then you can just go ahead. Now, guys, you can pay more for this. There's lots of good cookware out there on the market. That's the truth. But it's just too expensive. I sell this to you direct here at HSN. That's why I do it. We're selling this for less than 60 bucks. Yeah. You can find a very similar pan, and I want you to go shop. Go have a look. Google cast aluminum all-day pots, right? You're going to see one for $140. Yes. This is less than 60 because we do it for you direct, and I'm so proud of that. I love bringing you great value.
And you're the #1 brand here at the network. And DuraPan, I think there's, I don't know, we lost count of how many millions of DuraPan
5 million. Just here at HSN.
Just here at HSN. And it's something that Chef has devoted his life and his passion to you at home so that you can be confident in the kitchen. So you, when you are entertaining or when you're preparing or when you are looking at making changes in your dietary needs, you want all the flavor. You don't want all the fuss. You don't want the cleanup. It's nonstick. It's even heat retention. And with the size being nearly 6 quarts, you can get a lot of meal prep. You can feed a lot of incredible people in your life. All you do is choose the color today. We'd love to send it out to you. You get the lid and you get the wooden spoon as well for under $60. First time ever we've done the all-day pot as a today's special. So we wanted to bring you the best deal, more than a 50% off savings if you do your research. Now over 4,800 have been spoken for. Of course, sea salt is still in the lead, which I know is the new color.
It's going to be the first one to sell out. We're down to just a few hundred of those.
Not much.
We started with thousands, we're down to hundreds. Okay, so this is the fun part of the day when things start to get a little crazy. Now, think about this for a pot of water that you're going to cook pasta in, you're going to do veggies in. Here's another little idea for you. I've built these baskets, and the idea here is that you can be cooking multiple things in the same pan. These have been on fire, you guys. If you want it, you've kind of got to jump in early. Now, I've got tortellini working here. They take about 8 minutes to cook. I've got broccoli cooking here. That takes about 2.5 to 3 minutes to cook, depending on whether you like it crunchy or not. I've got linguine. That's going to take 3 minutes. You can't cook it all in the same pan without these dividers because they all cook at different rates, right? So whether you're blanching, whether you're deep frying, over here I've got my gorgeous chicken bites that we do have in stock for you. So this is that perfect deep fry pan. And for those of you that love to deep fry, guess what? You can take this to 450 degrees. You want to deep fry more around 350, right? So I've actually built this little fry deck for you. You can see it's got a couple of little sizings there, so it works on a number of different things. So once your chicken is crispy and delicious, you're just going to take it out and let it drain right there. You have the
smartest accessories.
Isn't that cool?
It really does. I mean, this is why you're an award-winning chef, because you think of all these incredible things that make it easy in the kitchen, because otherwise what are we doing? We're like, oh, where's the paper towels? Where's the, you know, the plate? And this is so simple. That's $13.95 if you want to add on that universal fry station. I love that it's kind of in that semicircle design, and we do have some great colors available for you. So you can add that on. Of course, FlexPay is the way to go.
Right.
And also, oh, hi, Guy.
Look at this.
I had to come out and see my buddy.
The smells of the studio.
I drew me in.
Right?
I floated my way in here.
We haven't started eating yet, Guy.
Kyle and I are in the control room.
Yeah.
The sear on that chicken is
Isn't
ridiculous.
I mean, it
Look at the
cooks
color.
like cast iron. It looks like cast iron.
Wow.
But
It does
Guy,
look like cast iron.
It's a better heat conductor.
Look at that.
It's a much better price, and it's a lot lighter weight.
Oh, my gosh.
Check out what I'm going to do next.
And easy to clean.
Because this is that pan that gives you that, I call it the one-pan wonder.
Yep.
You throw your veggies in, right? And then you throw your rice on top of that. And look at how much rice I've got.
Oh, my gosh, this is going to be good.
This is going to be delicious.
Oh.
And then, of course, you can just kind of bring the chicken back up to the top.
Get that oil incorporated.
Right, because that's what's going to
the
flavor
good
the
stuff.
rice.
Absolutely. So you let that settle on down in there. And then I've got some broth. Thank you, Kat. This is another product that we have coming up a little later.
I bought this.
Three-quart
This
jug
is
pan.
awesome.
Isn't that so
The best.
cool?
And by the holidays, gravy.
Yeah.
It's perfect for that. Oh, look at that. No drip.
Okay. No dripping, so you pour all, look how much. So that's 3 quarts of liquid that I'm pouring in, but of course this is nearly a 6-quart pot. You can see how quickly it comes up to that simmer. Now, all you're gonna do, Guy, drop the lid on, you can leave it on the stovetop, or take it on through to the oven. And I love popping it in the oven because then you don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
You pop it in, you forget about it for a while. Thanks, Kat. I'm going down the bottom.
How good is that going to be? I love dishes like that where you pour it all in, throw it in the oven.
That's the way. That's the only way I can cook.
Because in a restaurant,
I don't have
finish most
patience.
stuff in the oven because you don't have enough stovetop space. But oh my gosh, ready?
Check this out.
Pot roast.
Oh, yeah. Hot roast beef.
And it's so perfect today, Chef, because it's cold. So many parts of the country are cold. You want that comfort food.
Look at it. Look at it.
Oh, my gosh.
And look at how brilliant that is. So you're just literally breaking that up
Guy,
with your
if
tongs.
you make a plate for yourself, you better make a plate for me.
I'm
going to give everybody a quick little update of what's happening.
Oh, my gosh. Look at this.
We are so busy. There's a bromance happening over there with Guy and Chef. But I'm going to give you a quick update on colors because this is where you get to have something that you leave out all day on your stove. You can use it every single day. You literally just wipe it out because you know you love Durapan and that easy cleanup. Okay, now he's going to eat in front of me. He's mean, all right? That's not nice. Sunflower, this beautiful, bright, cheerful, happy yellow. Think about Mom's Day. Think about Dad's Day. Think about wedding gifts. Then we have it in the hunter green. Everybody is getting the lid and the coordinating spoon to go along with it. Don't say anything yet, Guy. Turquoise blue. Sea salt, sea salt, sea salt. Let me give you a good look at sea salt. Wow, this is actually really nice and light. With nothing in it, this is really nice and light. Okay, how many are left in sea salt? I'm sorry, Kyle.
Oh my God.
Okay, all right, 2/3 of our quantity gone in sea salt. This is a beautiful light, kind of a sea spray, light aqua with a little hint of like a mint to it. Okay, and then we have it in white, stone gray. We also have it in black and red. Those are great classic colors. He is
so good.
You are so mean. And last, but certainly not least, I'm loving this mulberry. It's a beautiful, rich mulberry shade. You are getting that wooden spoon with that painted handle. And today, instead of it being like $120, which I think is a very conservative retail market value, we're giving it and we're sending it home to you for under $20. And then you'll have reactions like this.
That is so, Curtis, that's so good. Yeah, it reminds me of my mom. You know what I mean? My mom used to make a pot roast on Sunday.
Right.
One big pan.
Yes.
Sear off the beef.
Yep.
Right, add the veggies, add the stock, add the wine. And she'd put like a, package of like beef gravy mixed in there because that's what we did back then. And it was so good. Guys, listen, this is the perfect size pan. It's not too big. It's not too small.
And it's so pretty when it sits out under the stove top.
And if it was cast iron, it would weigh 25 pounds and nobody would be able to lift it. But it's you still get that great heat conduction.
Right.
And you get the browning. Those chicken thighs were amazing. I mean,
Isn't that crazy?
We were talking in the control room, like, those look good.
Well, look at this. I'll do eggs. By the way, this gorgeous spoon comes with it. It's not an additional purchase. That Beechwood wooden spoon is so beautiful.
And it rests really nicely,
and it does.
too.
Let me show it to you. I've got one right here.
Look at that.
So we've designed this knob specifically so that your lid just rests directly over when you're not using it, right? Because you don't need a separate spoon rest. Okay, let's make eggs, right? I've got peppers sauteing. There's no oil or butter in this pan. My eggs are being poured directly in. It should stick. It would stick to any other pan. We'll come back to it in just a moment. Now, I mentioned to you earlier how I love using these baskets because I've already taken my broccoli out, right, because it was already done. Now I'm going to pull out my pasta because it's had a couple more minutes. This is that beautiful squid ink pasta, so that's ready to come on out. But my tortellini, that needs a couple more minutes, so that stays in. That's what's so wonderful about these 3 baskets. You really get to decide when things are ready.
Can I ask you a question,
Yeah,
Chef?
please.
So things like this that you design and you create, when they happen in the moment, like, do you immediately go and like write them down? Like when you think about, hey, there's a need for a problem, there's a solution here.
I wish I could take total credit for it. The truth is, we've been cooking, we call it a chauffon in the restaurant. We cook in baskets all the time.
That's true.
Because we get an order of this, an order of that, so you drop it in.
Yep.
Now, the truth is, when we cook at home, it's become more like a restaurant, at least in my house. My 13-year-old, he's at band practice. My 10-year-old gets home from soccer.
All their buddies.
My wife and I want to eat at a certain time. So we're constantly cooking different things at different times. All right, look at these eggs. I told you they wouldn't stick, right? You ready for it?
You promised me they wouldn't stick.
I promised you.
How good is that chicken?
I'm looking at eggs now.
Have a look
chicken
at
tender,
this.
man. Oh, man.
I eat eggs every day.
Absolutely nothing sticks to the DuraPan.
You didn't add butter or oil or anything?
You know what?
You didn't spray anything?
I'll add something even stickier. I'll add a big old handful of cheese.
Oh my
Let's
gosh.
show them the animation while we wait for these eggs to be cooked, because we really did pack so much into this product and we were able to build a little animation that shows it all to you. We're talking about cast aluminum. You get that beechwood spatula. It comes with the lid with the brazing dots. That stainless steel disc is a really important feature in this cookware because it works so brilliantly well on induction, on electric, on gas, any kind of cooktop that you've got, it works so perfectly well on. And that's why we love it, right? It heats brilliantly. Not like cast iron, which is really slow heat conductor. This is cast aluminum. Not only is it lightweight, it also conducts the heat brilliantly well, and it's about half the price of cast iron.
Cast iron to me is like Sunday.
That's right.
This is every day.
Absolutely.
Because cast iron, it takes forever to heat. And it's not the easiest thing to clean sometimes. So
if you're strong enough to lift it, Guy, a lot of people find that really difficult.
Not everybody
to
is
be able
strapping
to
like you and I.
You knew that was coming. You knew that was coming.
Sorry, Valerie.
That's okay. It's fine. I know I picked it up and I was like, wow, this is actually really, really lightweight.
Look at these eggs.
And
oh
Chef,
my God, I'm sorry,
here's
they
the
look
thing,
so
Guy.
good.
Isn't that unreal?
Unbelievable.
Is this the original one that we did?
That was it.
One. Yeah.
And wasn't it like the same price as what we're doing today for like the twice size?
Like literally exactly the same price.
That's crazy.
This is a 1.8 quart.
Okay.
This is a 5.7 quart.
Stop it, you
Now,
guys.
when you go and shop, and I want you to do this, go shop, you'll find one that's 5.5 quarts, right? So ours is larger, and ours is less than half the price. So if you want to pay more, it's out there for you, but I'm just telling you, you don't have to.
Ooh.
Let me show you the capacity
Look at all the
here.
corn. Wow.
I wanted to do this, Valerie, because at the end of the day, you want a pan that can perform. Watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Which other pan can you fit 8, 9, 10, 11 ears of corn in? I mean, it is a really substantial size. Look at that hot, steamy, delicious. So when you're doing the Easter feast, this is the pot you need. When you're cooking for Mum for Mother's Day, or maybe you want to gift Mum something for Mother's Day, this is your pan. Now, I'm so sorry, our sunflower, we sold out of the sunflower handle covers already. We have the red, we have the black, we have the grey.
I like kind of the color blocking
You
of
blame
that.
that, blame that on Suzanne, because she likes that color.
I know.
Look
she
at
does.
that. The
But
black
look
worked
at the black.
beautifully
I
on
like the
absolutely
gray.
everything.
Yeah, the black goes with everything. You can add those onto your order. Watch this just slide out.
These are eggs. And have a look at my pan. It is that had no oil or butter. Watch the cleanup. I pop it down. I give it a real quick wipe.
You're done.
Can you put it in the dishwasher? Yes. Will
But why
you?
bother?
Absolutely no. Why would you bother? Right?
Why would you bother? Honestly, it makes me feel like a chef at home. When I go and I wipe it out, I'm like, yes, that really works for me. Because that's what you do. And then look, you didn't even wait 2.2 seconds, and now you're back to cooking.
Can I tell you something, you guys? I've done all sorts of TV shows. I'm an Iron Chef. I've done Crime Scene Kitchen on Fox. People always used to stop me and be like, I love your show, man. You know what they do now? Curtis, your pans. I just wipe it out. I just wipe it out like it makes me so happy when I meet people and
honestly,
they do that.
those are the things. If you feel like you're going to add extra stress or time or anything in your day that's going to bring you down, like the whole point of cooking for you and others is to enjoy it, not to have to be stressed about having to do the cleanup. Yep. Okay, these baskets are so cool. I love them.
Great?
I love that it fits perfect in the today's special.
Boil.
Yeah, I was literally thinking that with the corn.
That's his restaurant trick right there. Because, like he said, you know, if you have, in our restaurant, when I did the Italian thing, all our pasta was cooked in baskets like that.
That makes
had to do
sense.
Well, my shrimp are going to cook much faster than my corn, right? So, of course, you want to cook them separately. But if you're doing them in the same pot, this just, I call them my one-pot wonders, right? Because there's so many great things that you can do in this pan. I've just thrown steaks in here, you guys.
And that's the same pan.
It's the same pan.
As you just did the eggs that they took away so fast.
That's why we've called it the all-day pan. I'm going to go back to my oven because I've got lots more to show.
While Chef is going back to the oven, these are oven safe, they're stovetop safe. Remember, choose your color. Over 5,000 of our today's specials have been picked up. Very, very popular. You can see there's a lot going on, but if you don't, I know this can be mesmerizing, and sometimes you just can't stop watching Chef do his thing, and I know, but if you don't put this into your cart and check out, you're gonna miss it, especially if you want that brand new sea salt. All right, did you pull out dessert or something?
So this is a beautiful bread and butter pudding. I was looking for the right coloured spoon, but you know what? I'll use the mulberry.
I literally can't breathe. It looks so delicious.
So look, you can do like everybody. You can stick a spoon in. You can let people just scoop out their gorgeous bread and butter pudding. But don't forget, you guys, this is the DuraPan. So if you want to, you can also, I'll use my red handle covers on my red pot. This came out straight out of the oven. You ready for this?
Yes.
1, 2, 3. There it is. Look at the pot. I mean, the cleanup is virtually non-existent. This is almost a 6-quart pan, 5.7 quarts.
We're all digging for forks right now.
I'm looking for... We have to dig into that.
And if you look at the pan, there's nothing in there. I mean, you know,
that's right.
Honestly, you don't need it. With DuraPan nonstick, you don't need it. You know?
Have you got the plate there?
Yeah, we're handing you one.
They're little plates. Look at us. Look at me like acting like this is my kitchen and my
he's just putting
dessert.
in bowls.
Oh, there you go.
I got you.
Bowls are even better.
Even better, even bigger.
All right,
Here we go.
Share?
He's got one for me.
I got you, Guy. Don't you worry. Don't you get your fork in her bowl.
All right, I'll take this one. Guy, do you have a favorite color?
I like the sea salt.
I do too. Yeah. I like the sea salt too.
Well, by the way, the sea salt, we started with thousands. We're down to a couple of hundred. If you want the sea salt, you've got to jump in on it. Now, the sunflower also getting very, very limited. You know, have a look at the grill on these steaks. I know you're enjoying your bread and butter pudding, and you'll be doing breakfast, lunch, and dinner in this pan. I mean, check that out. And of course, because of the DuraPan, absolutely nothing sticks. That's why we love it so much. I haven't even gotten to show you the steamer yet, so I'll give you a quick glimpse at it. But we've got this beautiful big stainless steel steamer. It is a really nice deep one, right? And have a look at that. We'll bring the steamer up for you so you get to see it. So if you want to add on this beautiful deep stainless steel steamer, there's the item number.
Right there, and it's only
like magic.
$26.95 and free shipping on that if you want to pick that up. I love that because it gives you even more room, right?
Absolutely.
Elevated dishes. Right, you're doing bigger dishes.
And look how the lid fits right on top of the steamer. So add the steamer on. We also have some great utensils, which I know a lot of people like to add on because, again, you want to be in the kitchen with, black or red, and these are $7.65.
Which makes these like
pennies.
By the way, for $22 for all four, they're slightly over $5 a tool.
And you'll have them
it's
forever.
Crazy, crazy value.
Those will last you forever.
They are nylon, so very strong, but then overmolded with silicone, so you get the flexibility where you want it, right? So I can get in there and I can turn, I can ladle. So much beauty to be had. So my shrimp are done. I don't want to overcook those.
Don't overcook it.
Grab my basket. So the thing I love about these baskets is, look at that. Once one thing is done, you literally pick it up and you remove it. Right, so I've got lobsters and shrimp coming out of there, but these, the corn and my andouille, I want that in for a little bit longer, so I leave that in. Over here I've got onions and potatoes. That also needs a little bit longer. So you take things out when they're ready, thanks Kat, instead of having to cook it all together. So really, really wonderful little tools, these baskets.
I love that you share your restaurant tricks.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That is a great, great thing for home chefs.
And it just
It
makes us that are novice at home, number one, we feel professional. Number two, it just makes it so easy. We get a lot more done at the same time. I mean, can you imagine if you had to do 3 different pots on your stove? Now you can do 3 different things in those baskets. And they're on sale, under $8, gets us home Okay.
I love these handle covers.
Oh yeah, they're
Oh,
so
my
great.
God.
I own several sets of
Yeah,
them.
me too.
I love them.
Well, let me show you what's so great about them. I'm just going to remove my stainless steel steamer here for just a moment. Let's say I wanted to strain this pot. All I'm going to do is pop my silicone handles on, and Kat, maybe grab me a bowl or something. Here's one thing, because we've given you a little strainer lid, right? So the strainer, and we've given you a pour spout. So what you're going to do is pop your silicone handles on. There's a flap there. I can now secure the lid, right? So I can go ahead and pour. So we never used to have this feature on our silicone handles. This is a brand new feature. Right, so we can go ahead and strain. So whether you're cooking pasta, maybe you're cooking veggies, you now don't have to reach for a colander at all.
So now I got to add more to my collection. That's fine. With this deal, they're $15.95.
That's right.
I mean, and I use them every single day, all the time. Okay, huge customer pick, of course. Having Chef in studio, we can't help just Guy and I was eating.
I was excited that he's here. Never get to see our guy.
The Universal Fry Station. We need to take a moment to talk about that, because these are all available on hsn.com.
Where do we have it?
Right here.
Explain what this is. This is actually made of cast aluminum. So very, very strong construction, right? You can hear it right there. What I've gone ahead and done here is I've just gone ahead and put it on the side. So when you're frying, you give somewhere nice and warm to rest. And of course, if you want to deep fry, you go from there, you take it straight on out, and then you just rest it right there. It's perforated, so all that fat runs straight back on into your pot.
And it's universal, so it'll fit a bunch of different pans.
Absolutely.
That's fantastic. And that's $13.95. And I believe that's also free shipping. So grab that, put that in your cart.
So that's the 11-inch. That's a 9-inch, so it goes down. So you can use it on different sizes.
I love that. All right, you're shopping. You're adding lots of Chef Curtis Stone items into your cart. Hopefully you're using your HSN credit card, because guess what? It's VIP Savings Day. $20 is an instant savings for you when you spend $99 or more, and we've got a code for you. It's 186867. Hopefully that's right. You can use it as many times as you want, which is really exciting. So there's, yeah, absolutely. And 186867, and you can use it on any category as many times as you want.
I'm buying this today because I saw it last night. I'm like, oh my gosh, you mean a salad spinner I don't have to crank? This thing is unbelievable. It's our rechargeable salad spinner. It actually has a built-in rechargeable battery in it.
Wow.
Plug it in, you charge it up, and literally, what is it, one button?
One button. I'm going to start with what they used to look like, right? Because you used to have to go like this, and you'd be pulling, and you'd be trying to get it to
suck.
Oh, they're terrible.
They're terrible.
Right? We don't want those anymore, because technology is our friend, okay? Here's what you're gonna do. You lift the lid. By the way, you have to wash your veggies, you guys. You never know what it's grown in. You never know what they've sprayed on it, right? So I've got some salad leaves here. I take it straight out of the water. By the way, look at all the things floating in my water, right? So you don't want any of this sandy stuff in your food. Of course you don't. Then you pop that lid on just like this.
Okay.
You take your top and you press one button. Right, it's right here. You ready for it? You press the button.
Stop
now,
it.
watch the front. Watch the front, because you'll see all of that liquid spraying on out.
Wow.
See all that water that's coming out? So you're going to let it spin for about 30 seconds, and you can see it's still flicking that water out, right? So you let it sort of spin until you stop seeing those droplets. It will automatically turn itself off, right? You go ahead and you lift the lid.
Like taking your veggies through the car wash.
It sure is. But here's the cool thing. Look at how perfectly dry my leaves come out, right? And guess what? Here's all of the liquid that got spun from it. You ready for this?
This is nasty.
I'm going to go ahead and pour it. Watch this.
Yeah, you don't want to drink that.
Guess what? That, if you left it on your salad leaves, would end up diluting the flavor of your vinaigrette. You don't want to do that. You want that vinaigrette to taste fantastic. Finish off your salad with all of those beautiful veggies, and then just go ahead and pour that undiluted vinaigrette over the top. Maybe you want to use a little bit of my extra virgin olive oil, which we have some of as well. I'm going to go ahead and show you kale, right? Any kind of greens.
And that
Collard
stuff
greens.
hides a lot of dirt.
Yeah,
It
and
sure
I
does.
get a lot of
Yeah.
mine from the farmer's market, and
Yeah.
even if they're organic and you spend a lot of money on that, you have to come home and clean it because you
ever
just
do-
don't know what's in the crevices.
Do you ever buy leeks?
That's right. What, look.
Leeks are full of sand.
Have you ever been to a restaurant and had a salad and you've thought, what's that crunch?
That's
It
throw
might be
back.
salad. It might be salad. It
gosh.
might also be sand.
Yeah, which
Okay,
ruins
you
everything.
press one button. You ready for it? Let's watch
Come
the
on,
front
how
again
cool is
because
that?
you'll
This
see
is
all.
amazing.
Look at how it spins for you. Now it's rechargeable.
Okay.
So all you do is plug it in. It comes with the cord, of course. You're going to let it spin for about 30 seconds. Now imagine if I was using one of these ones. Because they've got all different kinds of designs. Some of them you got to crank, some of them you got to pull a cord. Like, do you want to be doing this or do you want to be doing this? And just standing there while it does the work for you. Because this one you got to crank, this one you got to pull a cord.
Oh my gosh. Which
it's
is
like-
why I've never purchased it, to be
all the
honest.
They
time.
break all
They
the
break
time.
all the time. Yep.
And this one is just so simple and easy to use.
You know, I love this for seniors, right? Who do, you know, just like make it easy for me. Make it easy. And by the way,
Oh,
look
this
at
is
how
my
clean
mum's
and dry
favorite.
that is.
Yeah.
And look at the nasty water that's left over. It's just
And now,
awful.
imagine, and I hate to do this because this is a delicious vinaigrette, but imagine if I didn't spin my leaves, guess what? I'd be pouring all of that
Chef!
water into my vinaigrette.
Yeah.
This one is going to taste very different than this one that hasn't been diluted, right?
Right.
So, of course, this is the one that we're going to use and pour. You're going to saute your kale first. I mean, you don't have to. You can serve kale raw as well, but absolutely delicious, very
I
simple
like
and
to
easy.
massage my kale.
Guys,
Yes.
we took
Yes.
$10 off the price. It's only less than $10 on FlexPay. You know you want this. I mean, when I look at all this stuff, I'm like, I gotta have that.
Right.
I gotta have it because I make salads. Do you eat a lot of? I eat salad every day.
I don't
Pretty
eat
much.
salad every day. I should, but I do eat fruit every day.
Well,
Every day.
You know,
And
I don't wash my fruit that much.
no,
Yeah,
I
do that.
definitely
You should.
do.
You
Yeah.
should, because you just never know what pesticides. There might have been a snail crawling over your
Yeah.
eyes. You don't want that.
And have you ever
wanna
seen the
press
guy,
button.
the grocer that's putting it up on the shelf with his hands? That's enough reason to wash it. Not
That's
that he's
right.
a bad guy, but you know.
And you can see how much water's coming out. Now, I'm using berries. This is one of the softest
Yeah, I
fruits
was
of
noticing
berries.
that.
Okay,
You don't need a
now,
whole lot. And you press it to stop.
You press it to stop,
Okay.
or you let it run its 30-second
okay.
course, but berries are a little faster. Here's the fun thing about berries.
didn't
You wait
destroy
until you see
them.
they haven't been crushed, they haven't been damaged, so it's actually really
They're
gentle
dry.
on them, and they're
want some
dry.
of those.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Have a taste. Oh, yeah.
One
Delicious,
fell
right?
in my sleep.
Wow.
My grandmother used to grow raspberries,
Right.
and they always remind me of her, but I remember seeing like the little things, the little worms and the little bugs and the
yep.
dirt and everything. So I love this. You choose gray, you choose red, you get it home for under $10. It's just one
Happy
of those
Mother's Day.
helpful, handy things. It's very thoughtful as a gift.
And you can use
yeah.
that as a salad bowl
Absolutely.
when you're done with it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, I mean, there it is right there. It's beautiful.
Gorgeous.
All right, we're gonna keep eating and snacking. We're gonna bring you a
Drinking.
quick buy, and then more deals from Chef Curtis
in a
Stone
minute.
right after that. These are delicious and clean.
Fresh bread straight to your plate is easy with Curtis Stone's 2-pound bread maker. It is simple to make customized bread, even if you've never done it before, because each type of bread has a preset on the machine that matches a recipe in the book. Add all of your ingredients to the nonstick pan and then press start. That's it. It will mix, proof, knead, and bake the bread all by itself. Just choose the type of bread you want and the size of your loaf. You can watch the progress through the large viewing window, and the LCD clock timer will show you how much time is left. There's also a timer delay so that you could pre-program your baked bread. Fresh toast for breakfast? Yes, please. This has an easy to clean inside, and it is a small footprint for your countertop. Get the bread maker, the measuring cup, the spoon, a hook, kneading blade, and of course, you get the recipe book too. But even better, you're getting preservative-free bread made the way you want it, even gluten-free. Scan the QR code or shop the item number on hsn.com or on the HSN app.
Inspiration comes to me from everywhere. And I love bringing you my favorites. Whether it's hand-picked gemstones or fashion must-haves straight from my closet. Style is self-expression. These are beautiful things, and it's a thrill to share my collections with you. Only on HSN and at hsn.com.
All right, we're back, and this is, to me, is one of the smartest pans I've ever seen in my life, because anybody that's ever had to pour anything or has to strain anything or drain anything, you always make a mess. This is called the jug pan, and this is brilliant. You can tell this was created by a chef, right?
I never thought I'd say, check out my jugs, guy, and you'd be so excited.
I was waiting for the joke. I was waiting for it.
I left it to him to do that.
You know what? They pour so brilliantly. It's great for any kind of sauce or gravy or custard that you might want to serve. But the beautiful thing is it takes up hardly any space. On one little cooktop, I have 2 of them. By the way, we've built in that strainer lid, so you see that strainer lid right there, both the big and the small, right? So the fine and the coarse. Let me show you how it works. You're going to go ahead, you're going to strain all of your liquid out because you don't want to have to reach for a colander all the time. By the way, if you picked up those baskets, you got yourself 3 brand new colanders.
That's true.
But I'm going to go ahead and strain all that water out, right? And that was a full pot. This is a 3-quart jug pan, you guys.
Oh, that's a lot.
Look at that. And of course, it's got the DuraPan interior, so absolutely nothing sticking or causing you any drama or problem. And in my next one, I might strain it back into its other pot. So I've got veggies in here, things as small as peas. So of course, I don't want to lose any of those peas while I'm straining. So strain it through the lid, means you're not reaching for a colander. Go ahead. Veggies over the top. I've got beautiful peas, I've got some broccoli, some asparagus. In it goes. There's a very big piece of broccoli. And then I'm going to finish that with a little fresh herb. And then here I have a dressing that I made. By the way, this product is also available. You emulsify that dressing by just hitting it with a couple of fingers on top. And I go ahead and I drizzle.
Where's that been? I haven't even seen that one.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Wow.
Brand new item.
That's
Brand new
awesome.
Item. You know, I mean, for people that have young kids, I remember when, this is actually why I developed this pan when I had my babies, because I was like, waking up in the middle of the night to warm milk, and it was really quite challenging. So I was like, I want a pot that can actually have the water go most of the way up the bottles. So you can go ahead and warm bottles in here. So many great uses for it. Maybe it's just making a little a drink, like a hot cocoa for the kids. My boys are now 13 and 10, Hudson and Emerson. They absolutely love their hot cocos. So look how it pours. No dripping, trying to do this out of a normal saucepan is a very different experience, right?
By the way, it comes in black and it comes in red. I mean, at this price, you should get 2. Get one of each. I mean, they're fantastic. And I love the fact that you got a nice clean counter. You could bring this and serve right at the table without making a mess.
Oh, absolutely.
Yep.
I mean,
am I digging into hot chocolate?
yeah, please.
Okay,
go for it.
I mean,
I'm not sure whether you're asking for permission or you're just letting me know. Either way, it's absolutely fine.
What do I get?
The other thing I love
You
about
get
it
the
is
baby
because
bottle.
of the size, you can have the baby
I love
bottle.
the baby bottle.
You can now use an immersion blender
that's
in here
good.
very easily, right? So you go on in, by the way, this is my immersion blender, and yes, we have it. I can go on in. If I did this in a smaller pan, I'd probably be making a ton of mess. I'm hitting the turbo button. I can go a slower speed if I want. So you can see how quickly and simply you're able to do it. It's not splashing out. It's not making any kind of mess here. So I go all the way until that's perfectly smooth. By the way, that just attaches, so it's
then
very,
you can
very
rinse
easy
that
to
and
use.
wash it. Yeah, that's nice.
And now I can pour
What kind of soup
again
did you do?
directly.
Butternut
This is
or
a butternut
pumpkin?
squash.
Butternut squash.
I love that
So
soup.
you can see how quick and simple I'm pouring.
You know, the size too, Curtis, is perfect for empty nesters, right? I mean, if you want to make something just for you and your partner and you want to do pasta, you know, you're not cooking for 35 people, or holidays, you need to make your gravy. You know, maybe you did a roast beef and you want to make a sauce and you want to keep it warm, you've got the perfect size pan to bring to the table.
Yeah, and
Absolutely.
it comes with the lid, so you could keep it warm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's the strainer lid. So don't forget, DuraPan all the way around, right? So nothing is sticking to this pan. Of course, it can go in the dishwasher. It does have that stainless steel disc, which is really cool. So very, very strong. It can work on induction, electric, gas. We're actually giving everybody a little recipe book to go along with this. So the little recipe book's got all sorts of inspiration, both sweet and savory dishes that we've put together for you. So there's the little recipe book. But
oh wow, there's more demonstrations on this. That's incredible.
absolutely.
I wanted to feel how it's not heavy.
not at all.
No.
No, Matt, you've given me lots of water there with my eggs. Thank you so much.
A little extra water with your deviled or your boiled eggs.
But have a look at how many eggs. I'm actually just doing this to show you.
I say, so I would buy this just for that.
Right, if you're doing an egg salad.
I
Because how many are those?
6, 8,
Is that a
10,
dozen?
12, 14, 16, 18,
Stop.
20, 21. I think it was
Almost
22
2
that I
dozen eggs.
And if you
miscounted.
can find eggs in the store.
So simple and easy to use.
How many are farm for eggs?
It's like your perfect little, exactly.
Oh, a rice
perfect little rice cooker. Right, so there's my rice.
This is another real multi-purpose. Wow.
Look at that. Again,
I like
I
the
told you
crispy
nothing
rice.
sticks.
If there was ever a way to show non-stick of DuraPan,
Right.
that is it, right
Heck
there.
yeah.
Because Rice is the stickiest thing on the planet.
There you go. So and
Wow.
it's perfectly, when I break into it, look how fluffy and fantastic that rice is. Right?
And you
Perfectly
see it was obviously cooked in that pan.
Yep,
Beautiful.
absolutely. You can do a shellfish boil. So again, I'm not going to try and strain it because we've got probably a little too much liquid in there. But check this out. Again, you can use your ladle if you want to. You can do a beautiful tomato soup, and you can just pour directly from there. Whoops.
Yep, that one's boiling
That one's
over.
ready to go.
I got you.
And then I decided to give you a quick look at our Today Special at the end of this because, again, I've got 3 different pastas cooking over here. So I've got some tortellini in this
See,
pot.
this is my house right here. It's like the pasta with the little baskets, with the Today's Special pot. Then you get your jug, the saucepan, so you can heat that up.
I love it.
You like to make fresh sauce.
I do.
great.
I've never seen anything like this, you know, for regular customers. You find this in restaurant
That's why
catalogs.
I know, but that's why I feel like such a professional.
Yep.
With
Well,
everything that
see,
chef brings us.
A lot of chefs don't share that stuff, but Curtis does, because he's like, listen, you know what I mean? You want to cook like me, you got to have the tool. You always talk about tools.
Absolutely.
That's his #1 thing.
Well, that's
Ingredients
everything.
and tools.
I hear
know
from
everything
people all
from-
the time, I'm not a great cook, and I'm like, no, you've got the wrong stuff. If you've got the right stuff, you become a good cook.
People don't
It's
get
that.
it. It's like buy good cookware, good cutlery.
Yep.
Spend the money because it, first of all, it lasts forever.
Exactly.
And it really helps you out in the kitchen.
All right, Guy, hold on. People are asking about my sweater.
Oh, I'm sorry. I
Okay.
think they're asking about mine.
No. Let's share
It would
with
be
you.
green. That would
Do
be
you like
green.
my sweater?
I love your
Okay.
sweater.
It's chilly out here
It's kind
in
of
Florida.
vintage.
It does have a little Pharaoh vintage kind of vibe to it. It's
love
from
it.
DG2. With FlexPay, it is on sale for $23.32. It's really soft, and I just love the print. So I've got it on in the extra small. You can check it out on hsn.com, where you can search for my outfit as well as all of what, except for Guy, what the hosts are wearing. What our female hosts are wearing, just type in the word host closet. And while you are shopping with us today, hopefully you are filling your cart and using your credit card, because today our VIP savings event saves you $20 instantly on $99 or more. You can use this code as many times as you want, 186867. So maybe you got the Today Special, you added on some jugs, you added on the salad spinner, right? You get to $99, check out, and then you can keep shopping with us for the rest of the day. What are we gonna end with today with Curtis?
Springform.
Well, we have the DuraPan as
Okay.
bakeware in a springform pan.
What?
It's a brand new item. Everybody asked me for it, and I was like, all right, you get it. It's a little latch. It pops like that, and when you pop that latch, let me show you what happens to the inside of the pan. It grows, right? It gets slightly bigger. Did you see that properly? Let me do it again. So you'd latch it, and then it grows. What does that do? It allows you to remove the sides very easily. Perfect for cheesecake. I've got lots of cheesecake lovers out there. Watch this. I bring it on up here. All I'm going to do is unlatch, and then pop, off it comes, and then you're left with that perfect cheesecake. And of course, it is DuraPan, so you know it. It's just going to slide on
Could I
off
have
that
just
base.
served from that, though, if I want to?
Of course
Can I
you
just
could.
take that? Okay, straight to the table.
Absolutely. The other thing that we've done that's kind of interesting that not many people do is we've made it reversible. So you can use it that way, and you can, of course, use it the other way. So you can use it both directions. I absolutely love that. We've done that with our minis as well, because we do have the springform in a mini.
Okay.
Have a look at the colour that you get on the cakes. Right, you get that beautiful deep caramelization, and that is so important. I'm going to go to my oven here. By the way, my air fryer oven is back in stock. We
that's a
sold
good
out of
looking.
this bad boy about 6 months ago, and that's
Wait,
how
do those
long...
doors just open
Yep, they
together
are
at the same time?
French door.
That's awesome.
Isn't that so cool?
That is
That's
really
Right,
beautiful.
so it's back in stock. For those of you that are interested, go to hsn.com and check it out. And here's a beautiful quiche that we've made. So, same deal. Normally, this would be a hard one to get out because if you're going to try and turn that over, there's a good chance you break it, even with DuraPan, because it is such a beautiful, slick product. But of course, when you've got the that latch, it's straight out of the oven. So I should probably
be careful.
Go ahead and pop it. And then, of course, you ready for this? Boop, off it comes.
Oh man, and you didn't mess it up at all.
Right, you don't mess up the sides. You can see that gorgeous caramelization.
That looks like I just went to that fancy pants.
Dude. I've never seen a quiche
restaurant, and that is like in the window, in the glass case, and I'm like, wow is right.
Well, now this is in your home kitchen because, again, it slides straight off the DuraPan.
Look at the browning all the way around.
Don't touch it all, because I might want to eat some.
Well, do you want me to cut your slice?
Yes, please.
He said don't touch.
Don't touch it all.
By the way, this is my brand new knife. This is my Santoku. I'm going to go ahead and get you.
That's a generous slice.
Have a look at how perfect that comes out, you guys.
Here you go, bud.
Thank you so much. Again, you said before, a lot of people say they're not good cooks. The truth is, they don't have the right stuff. Because anyone can do this.
Look at how thick that quiche is.
I know, I can't get over that.
It looks like a cake.
Seriously.
That is pretty wild.
Look at that. And that came straight out of the little oven.
Look at the browning on the crust.
The crust
Thank you, buddy.
is
Isn't that gorgeous?
so
all right, I gotta go
perfect. I'm waiting. Mine's a little hot, guy. I don't want to burn.
Here's
Is this the Santoku knife?
that comes with the Santoku knife. It's a $20 bill, you guys.
That's a great gift.
It's a great little gift.
Ooh.
That's the gorgeous box, and of course,
Presentation.
you will find that beautiful knife inside. Japanese steel. It is such a gorgeous knife, and it's less than $20. So
That's
one that you
amazing.
gotta get your hands on.
Those are one of those gifts that are super impressive, especially when you want to wow somebody that loves being in the kitchen.
All one
Get
piece.
the springform pan though, you guys, because it's also under $20. Red or gray are your two options on that. And what's the circumference on this one? The diameter or whatever? 9 inches. Yep, 9 1/4.
Yep.
Look, you know your stuff, chef.
I do sometimes.
You do all the time.
Look, I'm doing a little drizzle
Look what
here.
he's doing now.
Right.
It comes out the bottom.
By the way,
That's
this
awesome.
is my gravy separator, and I'm just going to go all the way over
So
like
good
that.
stuff comes out the bottom, fat stays on the top?
That's exactly right. But you can also use it for this, where you want to get that perfect little drizzle, which is exactly what we're doing. So we actually did cinnamon rolls in it. I've done an ice cream cake over here.
Now we're talking.
Right, check that out. That beautiful ice cream cake in the back there. That, of course, has just popped right on out. I'll show it to you again. There's the latch, right? That latch pops open and it expands the circumference of the tin. So that's springform tin, because if I show it to you, see how it
gives you like another inch or two.
gives you another inch, right? So if I show it to you from here, you can see how it just gets slightly bigger or slightly smaller for those of you that haven't used a springform before.
You know what I've always wanted to make, Chef, is that, you know that burnt cheesecake Basque? I've never made it. And
So
that,
good.
you could do that in here, right?
This would be the perfect pan for it, because you get that beautiful caramelization on top, but you still protect the
without
sides.
burning it. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to my air fryer oven.
Okay.
You guys, this is such a beautiful little tool.
That's a gorgeous oven.
Isn't it? Now, this is a deep dish pizza.
It's nicer than my regular oven. I mean, it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Okay, the oven is $159.95. Get the credit card. Take the $40 off.
Oh, yeah.
That would be like $110 for that oven.
With
or
Mother's Day
$120.
around the corner, I'll tell
That's
you
a
what
beautiful
Mum
gift.
wants. She wants an oven that eats up quick. She wants one that she doesn't have to wait all day for the wall oven, uses less power, doesn't heat up the kitchen. This is an absolute dream.
I love these doors.
And those
Oh my
gorgeous
gosh.
French doors.
Pretty. And all the knobs and all the controls right there.
Yeah, you
It's a
can
dream.
dehydrate,
That's
you
a
can
dream.
rotisserie. So here's a beautiful deep dish pizza, right? Let me just clean up my kitchen counter here just a little, my cutting board, I should say. I'll lift this up. So this has actually got meatballs in it.
Ooh, that's like a Chicago. You got a Chicago pizza.
I know, deep dish.
Yeah, baby.
You unlatch, right? You remove that top. There it is.
Oh my gosh!
And
I
again,
thought the quiche was
look
good.
at that color that you're getting. Now, you're just
moly.
going to push, because of that DuraPan, nothing sticks. Right? Absolutely nothing sticking. So absolute gorgeousness.
Do you think that Santoku knife could go through that? I wonder. I'm just curious. If you could actually
maybe
cut a piece.
Yeah, we should see if it would
just to make
cut
sure.
through, just to see if it would kind of
Oh,
slice.
so this isn't because you're hungry, guy. This is just to check out the knife.
That's all
I
I'm
see.
doing.
I see.
You know me, quality control. That's it.
I mean, you know, if there's a fork or a plate or
Lord.
something,
You ready?
know,
Here it
we'll
comes.
just...
Here we go.
Yes.
Here comes the pull. Here it comes.
Oh,
my Lord.
Oh, hallelujah.
Here you go, guy.
There you go, guy.
I do want a bite of that, so don't eat it all.
No,
Here
I
you
won't.
go.
I'll start
Don't
on
worry,
one
I got
side.
you.
Chef's like, I got
as
you.
if I would leave you hanging.
Well, thank you. I mean, listen, somebody's got to taste it to make sure that it's cooked all the way through and that it's crispy on the outside and like ooey gooey,
and check out
cheesy
the
on the
color on
inside.
the bottom of the crust
Look at
as
the
well.
crust.
That's going to be absolutely
Yeah,
delicious.
there's the bottom
Oh
of the
yeah, look.
crust.
No, I showed them my bottom of the crust.
There's a competition to show
You show them your bottom.
crust is crispier.
And then later I'll show them my bottom.
Okay, goodness me. We are going downhill. Downhill.
It's gonna be the
here.
most fun you're gonna have all day long, Chef. All day long. All right, here's what's happening. If you want to pick up the springborn pan, don't forget it's in that #1 best-selling, over 5 million sold DuraPan. You're gonna get it home for $19.95. Yeah, even if you make one of these incredible dishes,
Right.
it's worth its weight in gold.
Wait,
Well,
that's
a lot of people will buy this just for the cheesecake, right?
my God.
By the way, I'm going to cut into my cheesecake just to give you a look at it. Because watch what I can do.
Cut into the cheesecake.
I'm going to cut straight on through here, right?
I don't have
And
enough
straight on
forks
through
and
here.
stomachs.
Because what I want you to see is the crust.
That's the
right?
best part.
Because you want that crust to have that beautiful color. Look at it, my friends. Can you see that? I've just tipped it upside down. So you get a beautiful little look. Can you see that?
I think we're gonna have to see if that cheesecake is good, guys.
You two
just-
are unbelievable today. I'm
We're
running
eating a
out of
lot.
plates.
Yeah, I think we think we haven't eaten in 3
Weird.
days.
I actually had a little stomach bug, so I didn't eat for like 5 days. So
No,
I
so
am
you're
ready
loving
for
life.
this. Uh-huh.
Well, listen, you know, with pizza, it's all about the crust, man. It's crust. Right?
Actually, my-
Anybody can take cheese and meatball, but the crust.
Yeah, that crust
That
is
is just
unbelievable.
crazy good.
Okay. I'm gonna eat some cheesecake,
Hey,
but they want us
if
to
you
talk
guys
about
want
the
the
Sensico
knife,
knife too.
By the way, the knife is a $20 bill.
That's crazy.
And it is beautiful. I mean, look at it. You got single tang, all one piece.
Yeah, let me
Beautiful.
just tell you a
Lightweight.
little. It's Japanese steel, right? So beautiful, beautiful. Here's the best part. Look how thin it is. You know what that means? No drag through the food, right? So that's why it feels even sharper than it is. By the way, it's incredibly sharp. We also ice harden this blade, and what that does is give you the edge for much longer, right? So it doesn't dull easily. It comes in this gorgeous gift box. It is Japanese steel. We're selling it to you direct. That's why we can, forgive my greasy fingerprints on the gorgeous box, but we're selling it to you direct, and that's why we can bring that crazy price to you.
All right, we
My
got
favorite item of this show is actually gonna sell out. I know it. It's coming up next.
all the
We're
little
gonna talk-
containers.
Yeah, I'm gonna eat some cheesecake, guy. You go show them
All
about
right.
the containers.
By the way, we are final quantities on the Easy Prep divided storage. I agree. I love this because you know when you work in kitchens for years and years and years as you have and run kitchens, having everything at your fingertips is important when you're putting
It is.
together recipes. And this is basically like a little toolkit.
Sure, I
Right?
call it my tackle box.
It's totally a tackle
Because
box.
I tell you what, you literally carry it around with you. You do your prep, right, before your guests arrive or before you actually start cooking.
I love it.
Imagine you're doing a pizza party. Well, guess what? You're going to let people build their own pizzas,
Look at that.
right? So I'm going to lift this one out. There's 8 of these beautiful little dividers, so you can go ahead, put a couple of spoons of this. We're going to spread that tomato sauce all the way over.
Can I help you, Curtis?
Please, build the pizza however you
And you
like
should
it.
do this.
How many, Kyle, do we have left of these? Because I think these are very limited.
By the way,
Okay.
fun to do with your kids or grandkids.
It sure is. It sure is. So you put on whatever toppings you want. Oh, don't be stingy, guy. Come on, put some
Oh, yeah,
pepperoni.
man.
Come
I
on, guy. Put some more pepperoni
Dealing
on
cards
there.
He
here,
gets the
bro. I'm dealing
pepperoni.
cards over here with pepperoni.
I'm going to go ahead and cheese you up. Right, so that pizza, by the way, the pizza pan's available too. That goes straight on in. So whether you're doing a Sunday party, a pizza party,
Yeah.
maybe it's a hamburger party. By the way, you want to move it around? You've got that lid. All it does is clip to the side like this, right?
This is brilliant.
And then that pops on off. So if you're doing a burger party, if you've got people coming around and you're going to grill, guess what? You're just going to let people come on in,
This guy knows
build
how to
their
make
own
a
burgers.
burger. Load
right?
it up.
Load it on up. I'm going to use a little
You
bit
know,
of...
if you're having a picnic or if you're at the beach, you know, or like because we have,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
we've got state parks all over the place.
Absolutely.
And everything, it keeps the bugs out.
Yep.
Keeps everything separate. Nobody, and you keep your separate spoons so you're not mixing and matching everything.
Correct.
And when you're done with it, you seal it back up and you can put it back in the cooler.
Isn't that the best part? So you
Love
can
it.
build, well, however you want your burger to be built, you can build it. I use this when I'm cooking. I've got my onions,
Yeah.
my shallots, my parsley. And then when you're done cooking, you stick it back in the fridge and then you pull it out for the next time.
And you're not having to throw any of it away. You reuse it
Right,
over and over
right.
until you're done with it.
Any of you that have grandkids or kids out there, guess what?
Oh, yeah.
Pull one of these boxes together for them because when they want some ice cream, it's not just a bowl of ice cream, it is a Sunday special.
It's a Sunday station. Like you
Yeah,
literally
absolutely.
created that specialty bar that otherwise, again, when you go into those ice cream shops, they charge you by each little
topping that
That's
you
right,
do?
they weigh it.
They weigh it.
Yeah.
You can go ahead and build your own, and
This
I tell
is a
you what,
steal.
your kids will go crazy.
Guys, $20 for this.
This is great.
This is so underpriced, it's ridiculous. You want to pick it up, and honestly, you're only limited by your imagination. Whatever you want to put in there.
Absolutely.
Right?
Well, what about a snack box? If you've got kids, again,
Yeah.
or a big kid like me, and you want snacks in the car, guess what? Throw in some fruits, throw in some protein, some dairy, some nuts, and you can snack on this stuff all day long. Lots of us are doing long car rides.
Yep.
Yeah.
We've got Uber drivers all over the city that are out all day long.
And they all
right?
come out, guys.
They all pop
So
out.
you can clean them?
Yep, absolutely.
Look at
But
that.
I'm just showing you the food uses.
So dry foods, and I love that. I mean, you could put anything just about in here because
Well,
you can wash it, but
imagine your bathroom having a little
now
first aid kit.
you stay in the kitchen, chef.
But come on. Come on.
Chef.
Stay out of the bathroom.
Chef, that is so smart, but my goodness, that means we have to buy more than one of these because you gotta have one for each room.
You know what? So for
That's brilliant.
That is brilliant.
I just cleaned up my garage.
Okay.
And I had screws, I had little
Everywhere.
baggies of screws and nuts and stuff.
Why not?
And
Organization.
I was like, oh, I can't wait to bring one home. So
It's
I went to
organized,
work.
you can see it. It's
Yep.
easy to know the inventory that you have, right? If you
So
want to
smart.
refill it, that is brilliant.
And by the way, everybody should have one of these like in their car.
100%.
Right.
Yeah.
Because you never know when you're going to get a cut.
Yeah.
You're going to hurt
Oh, you
yourself.
made
or
one for
somebody
me.
needs-
I made one for you.
Yeah,
Look at
this
that.
one's mine.
And we know Curtis
about the
likes,
sewers?
he's a sewer.
The crafters.
My mum is a crafter,
Yeah.
and she literally is a member of a group called Crafty Women.
I sure
And
are.
they get together and they do all sorts of. I'm not
Yeah, I don't
joking.
know why I
Crafty
laughed.
Women.
Guy might be in that group too.
yes.
She's got 2 of these just for her
great.
buttons. She's got different
Right.
size buttons
Yep.
in each one.
Okay, here's what's going to happen. We are dipping into the
gonna sell
hundreds.
out.
This is going to
Yep.
sell out under $10. We have 200 left in gray, and that is it. The remaining quality is in Chef Curtis's red.
What about that?
I love
Batteries?
this. Batteries, electronics,
Oh, man.
organization, absolutely.
uses.
And reusable and multi-purpose for whatever
Yeah.
you want it. So if you're downsizing, if you're upsizing, whatever it is. I also like that they nest. If you're buying multiples,
Right.
they stack on top of each other really nicely. So
They
for
sure do.
pantries or utility closets, or even in a drawer. I don't know about you, but I have that messy
Yep.
drawer.
Right.
Pop this in the drawer.
What about the guest bathroom? You stick one of
Yeah.
these in the guest bathroom, and I tell you what, someone comes to stay, they've got everything they need. Because I'm always looking for an extra lipstick. Guy, I don't know about you. A hair tie. You just never know when you're going to need
I don't know
one.
what that is, but I think I'd be looking for it. I don't know what the heck
I
that
think
That
is.
is
that's
a little
to put
blender
makeup
to
is that
blend
a
your
blender?
makeup. Okay, I'm like, this is a brilliant design.
I want
so
this.
smart. I know that I joked with Chef and said it should only be used in the kitchen, but honestly, you could use this anywhere that you want to. There's only a few more minutes. This is the only planned airing because every single one of these is going to sell
You know what
out.
I like too? The chef made,
Charcuterie.
the chef
Sorry,
made
I
it.
opened it. I was
No,
going
no
to
problem.
dig in.
Chef
Well-
made it see-through so you can see
Yes,
when you're out of
yes.
stuff.
If you're going to someone's house, you can take this. By the way, we have made it see-through, Guy. You're right. Look, I've removed all of the containers from this one.
Great.
So we've made a beautiful little charcuterie board, which, by the way, if you went to a store and bought it like this,
Yeah.
you're probably going to pay $40, $50 for. You can just buy the deli meat, you guys, and do it yourself, and you're going to do it for about $12.
Right.
And you probably pick up this for free as well. But don't forget, no matter where you're going, you pick that up and you take it with you.
You put cupcakes in there. Brownies in there.
Cupcakes?
That's
like
right.
take the
Yeah.
cups out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you could use it to transport food.
This one is in my fridge at all times.
Yeah.
People always ask me, how do you
Love
get your
that.
kids to eat more veggies? And I'm like, you know what? It's really scientific. You put veggies in front of them.
And cut them
And
into
I
sticks.
promise you, you cut your veggies like this,
Yeah.
your kids will walk, but don't even say anything. Just sit it out on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
They'll walk past, they'll grab it, off
Such
they
a
go.
good presentation, especially if you like to host. Maybe it's a book club, maybe it's a prayer night, you know, you're having the girls over, a wine club. Like, this is like how you do it.
When Danny was little, you know how I got him to eat stuff? You know what he loved? Anything that he could put a toothpick in. So you
Yeah.
could put toothpicks
You
in
could
there,
put
and he
toothpicks in
would,
one. Yeah.
because it was a game. He could stab things, and he would dip them, and I'm like, oh my god, that's how I got him. He would eat olives at 2 or 3 years old,
Wow.
like the green olives, the ones that are real salty. He loved
A
them.
little olive
But isn't that great?
station,
Little
tapenade,
dip and crudité station. So many
like
choices
the
and so many
candy
options.
station, the ice cream station.
Yeah, maybe you like doing a little cake decorating. Well, guess what? You don't do it all the time, do you? So keep all the little tools that you've got, the little nozzles, the little cutters, starters, keep them all in the one place. You know, this stuff lasts forever and a day. So you can keep them all, and when you want them, they're there for you.
Okay, so here's what's happening with the over 400 people that are trying to place their order on this. Every single one of these is gonna sell out. Here's my recommendation. If you have it in your cart and you haven't completed the checkout process, do so, or somebody else is gonna bump you out of your order. Under $10 gets it home. Red, gray, do we have any gray left? Because I feel like, okay, gray's gone.
Gray's gone.
Red, okay, there's the remainers in red, but we have about 400 people trying to place their order. So it's really just to the race to the finish line. So while we have your attention, we are gonna let you know about our Santoku knife that is available, because that is an under $20 gift, and we have that. I think this is a stock up, like gift closet moment too.
That's a steal.
It's such a beautiful piece.
Gorgeous
There's that
piece.
gorgeous knife. It is Japanese steel, my friends, ice hardened. So a full forged knife. I've been using this one, and I put it back in, so forgive me.
Yours will be new.
I'll give it a quick clean. we won't send you a used one. So it is full forged. It is less than a $20 bill. It gets almost perfect 5-star reviews across the board. Of course, it's a customer pick. Please go read the reviews, because you'll be like, oh my goodness, I'm getting it. But maybe put it in your shopping cart before you read the reviews, because this one will sell out today as well, like it did the last 2 times we brought it here.
Yeah.
We had a fun
This
show
was
with
so
Curtis,
much-
didn't we?
Curtis.
We kind of ganged up on you today, my
I
friend.
know.
I'm sorry we were
We're
all
too
here.
much. We're
It was
too
great.
much.
Are you kidding me? I
We had
loved
to
it.
be with you. We're like, which one?
We
We're like,
ate a
both.
lot.
Well, you did.
I
and
now
that's
don't
my
need to go
favourite
out to
thing.
lunch.
Yeah.
You cancel your lunch.
By the
about
way,
lunch.
I think you left a lasting impression on Natasha as well.
Oh my gosh, I know. I apologize for our dear friend Natasha, who is literally
her.
jaw-dropping when she
Yeah.
met this handsome and very kind, one of the nicest, most incredible human beings, and that's why you're our #1
good
brand.
man.
So thank you so much, Chef, for being here.
Good man.
Thank you for having me.
Guy,
Yeah.
excuse me, I'm
All
so
right.
sorry. I'm still,
Eating everything that's in front of you.
I'm
You're still
good.
there.
Who's coming up next? Is the gorgeous Callie coming up next?
Callie.
All right, Callie's coming up. Have a beautiful Saturday, everyone. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
We're standing up for our right to be lazy.
By sitting down.
And reclining back.
We work full-time and we parent full-time.